Welcome to Eternal Playback, a series dedicated to taking you behind the scenes of Australia's biggest mixed martial arts promotion in Eternal MMA. Here at Eternal Playback, we not only focus on the action inside the cage, but we also get a unique perspective of the emotions that these athletes go through leading up to making the walk, as well as the elation that they feel post-victory. My name's Daniel Maudsley and I am your host. I'm joined, of course, with none other than UFC veteran Mr. Kyle Noak. Kyle, fantastic to have you here and excited to talk through what was a fantastic night down in Melbourne for Eternal MMA 59.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here, to help break down these fights. Like you said, Eternal MMA is the biggest show in Australia right now. So, these fighters are going out there and showing their whole heart and showing everything they got. So it's very exciting.
And look, exciting was the word down on the 7th of May, 2021. We were down in Melbourne. The Melbourne Pavilion was absolutely rocking as the main card made its entrance there. First fight, of course, we saw in the female flyweight division. Jacinta Austin took on Lisa Kiriakou, an exciting matchup of two of the young prospects in this female flyweight division. On the night, though, it was Jacinta Austin moving to 2-0 in her young professional career. Lisa Kiriakou, though, still one to keep an eye on. Very interesting mix of skills and athleticism in that young lady. So excited to see what's next for both Jacinta and Lisa. After that, we saw the man with my favourite name in in mixed martial arts, Josh the Peanut Butter Kid Grove, on his way to a dominant victory in his professional debut. Took home a unanimous decision over Jean Alexander, and look, from pillar to post, it was that impressive grappling that was on display. The team at Absolute MMA down in Melbourne really putting things together nicely on the mat. After that, it was the welterweight division that was in focus with what was probably my favourite performance on the card there, Kyle. We saw Joseph Luciano grapple his way to a third-round submission victory over the always tough Blake Shepherd. Now, the particular finishing sequence was one that we don't get to see a whole lot of in mixed martial arts, a no-hook rear naked choke. Perhaps you can give us a bit of insight into, how technically difficult this is, and perhaps more than anything, how difficult it is not only to pull off in just pure grappling, but in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, it is a rare submission to get, but I don't think it's as elusive to get. A lot of people always focus on the hooks as opposed to going for the neck, and a lot of time the neck's open and they're too worried about getting their hooks in. But like I said, that neck's always there, so you just have to look out for it and make sure we focus on that.
Well, he certainly focused on the neck there. Joseph Luciano moving to 3-1 in his professional career. After that, it was the featherweight division back in focus. Pretty interesting storyline heading into this one. Of course, it was Justin Van Heerden taking on Michael Barber, and these two had some fairly unsavoury back and forth on social media leading up into this fight. Very entertaining from the outside looking in, and I tell you what, it was tense in the room. Now, Kyle, I remember back in the day when you fought George Soteropoulos, there was a bit of bad blood between you two. Give us a bit of an insight into what it's like going into a fight with the emotion that high and also the obvious pressures of about to step into a cage and fight professionally.
There was a lot of back and forth between me and George. George is very good at trash talking. He brought the hype to the fight, and it kind of put me off my game. I was more focused on the trash talk and more focused on the energy he was bringing there. So once that was over and done, when it was time to fight, I kind of lost focus on the fight. So if someone's good at trash talking, it really throws someone else off their game. So props to George.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it was Justin Van Heerden who got the victory that night down in Melbourne, grappled his way to a 30-27 on all three cards. So dominant victory there for the Springbok as he moves forward in the featherweight division. We're now going to take a closer look at a welterweight bout between Kevin Dusey and Saeed Fatah. Now, this was a very important bout as far as the pecking order at 170 pounds is concerned. So we're now going to take a closer look to see what went down with these two of the top welterweight prospects.
2020 has been crazy because I was always getting ready to fight with no fights coming up. And finally something came up early 2021, and now I stayed ready the whole time. Yeah, well, every single opponent, whoever it is, I just take it the same way. Like a fight is a fight, you need to respect your opponent, whoever it is. Everyone is dangerous. Like, you get punched in the jaw and that can be over. It doesn't matter how good it is, so you have to stay focused. And obviously I know it's good, so I'll be extra focused on this one, that's for sure.
As you said, Callum Potter, the international battle here tonight. France against Iran. 4 years the difference in these gentlemen. Height and reach advantage in favour of the Frenchman. Weight virtually the same. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. We go to Daniel Maudsley for our official introductions.
So ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event of the evening will be contested in the welterweight division over 3 5-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 77.4 kilos and trains out of PMA Mixed Martial Arts, holding a professional record of 8 wins for 4 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Saeed, the Phantom Fatah. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 77.2 kilos and trains out of City Kickboxing, holding a professional record of 4 victories for just 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kevin Dusey. In charge, John Sharp.
The cage just seems that little bit smaller now, doesn't it?
Oh, just a little bit.
Oh, there's a bit of burger in that cage right now, let me tell you.
Oh, goodness, look at these two.
Oh, I reckon it's about to sizzle too.
Eternal welterweight co-main event here tonight. And both of these men have the crowd behind them. Saeed Fatah Hibberd out of the blue corner, Kevin Dusey in the red. Tanir and Nathan cage side with you. Good to be with you, Callum Potter, once again.
Yes, Saeed very light on his feet. Ooh, throwing those low kicks. After the wiping the other week, I don't know how people throw them with so much enthusiasm at the moment. Very light on his feet. He's coming off a boxing match, so he looks like he's got a little bit of that boxing bounce to him at the moment.
Indeed he does.
Oh,
Wow.
that high kick came out of nowhere. Putting the pressure on Saeed. Tell you what, Kevin needs to keep those hands up because Saeed is bringing the heat.
Bringing the heat is Saeed Fatah Hibberd. And Kevin Dusey looking very, very relaxed, very comfortable.
Oh, that did touch him. Oh, we almost had our first clinch here. Stop teasing me, boys.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, those leg kicks are exchanging very hard. Oh, not discriminating from the body either.
Oh, well, he's had a lot of success going to the body. As Fatah Hibberd.
I tell you what, I'm not going to have a dinner with these boys because neither of them can pick up a check.
Not at all. Lunging overhand right there.
Oh, nice return jab by the Frenchman.
And you look at Kevin's movement, Callum.
Oh,
That heavy leg kick there.
Oh, yeah.
Shades of the style bender, would you agree?
Oh, I reckon he might have spent a little bit of time in the cage with the style bender.
Just a little bit.
Oh.
But he can't stay there. He's got to move.
Oh, great timing by Kevin.
Beautiful timing there on that shot, but Fatah, heavy hips, Callan.
I tell you what, when he brings that left hook, whether it's head or body, he brings it with a thunder.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's that clinch we're talking about. Let's see if Kevin tries to initiate. He's got a nice overhook set up, maybe a harai or beautiful elbow, or Uchimata. Both of them seem quite content to be out of striking range. They seem like they know something we don't.
Yes, indeed. Oh, but Kevin Dusey picking his moments. Still looking very loose here. He lands a nice check left there.
I've got that left hook myself, he says. I tell you what, so you want to start checking some of those low kicks.
Absolutely, and again. That one landed flush.
Oh, more hooks than a tackle box, this one, let me tell you. Oh, and he got one of himself. I think that hurts. That hurt the Frenchman. Oh, he's gone for some judo.
Trying to give Kevin a taste of his own medicine, Callan.
What?
Oh, these guys very happy to trade in the pocket.
He spun himself with a big elbow.
Wow. It is all action here at the Melbourne Pavilion.
Oh, the boys love it.
Just over halfway in round number 1. Dusey and Fatah.
You're a much more game man than me. I'm just going to rock Saeed for the duration of this bout. I know fortune favours the brave, but I'm a coward. All right, I'm going with Saeed.
Not at all, Callan Potter, not at all. Don't sell yourself short. Back to the action here. Good pressure, good head pressure there
nice.
by Kevin there, Callan.
Nice little knees to the body, to the legs too, all right? Oh, wow. Change over. Kevin doesn't seem like he wants to chase a lot of his judo takedowns. He doesn't try to set up any sort of trips or anything. He's just sort of utilising the clinch to subdue Saeed at the moment.
Well, he's very versatile in his striking.
Oh, I tell you what, you don't want to eat too many of them French. Oh, the elbow.
Look at this.
Tell you what, not discriminating. There it is.
Both of these guys very active here in round number 1.
Let's see if we can see a harai or Uchimata here. Does not look like interested at all for it. Oh, a little open palm slap.
And they're nasty, Callan.
Oh, mate. Bit of the open palm biggies to the gullet. That's not what we're chasing.
Jeez.
Oh, these knees. You can even hear them from our commentary position.
They're right in front of us now.
Oh, there's that. Beautiful.
And
there's
there
that
it is.
Oh,
vintage Kevin Dusey.
That's what we were chasing. Picked his timing perfectly. Oh, good timing with the double. Got the head in the centre. Great sprawl by Saeed. That's not the first time he's got the laces down, I can tell you that right now. Beautiful sprawl.
My goodness.
Oh, get that right hand tight, Kevin, I tell you right now. That left hook is coming from Perth. Oh.
And these guys are just throwing everything on every punch.
They're not here for a long time, mate.
No, they don't care.
Nope, they're like, this is what I got, this is what you got.
10 seconds left in round number 1.
Oh,
big
great
elbow on the
elbow.
inside from Kevin Dusey. Wow, what a round.
Great opening round. Tell you what.
Very exciting round here at Eternal 59, and Callan Potter walk us through. There it is.
There's that beautiful Haragoshi. I was waiting for it. He was teasing, and then he finally hit it. Tell you what, that was Cadbury's all sorts. That was bit of the boxing, bit of the clinch, bit of the Muay Thai. I'm loving the way. But I tell you what, both of them have landed. Mainly Kevin, a lot of those low kicks. Sometimes when you come off a boxing sanctioned bout, like Saeed has, you start forgetting about all those other weapons. So it looks like his stance might be a little bit more formulated towards the Queen of Marksbury rules. Yes. And Kevin's playing out of that with some nice low kicks.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Callan Potter. What a round we just had, and you can see Andre Paulette in the corner of Kevin Dusey. What's he saying to him?
I think he's maybe telling him just to check that defense, because like everything Saeed's throwing is with bad intentions. And maybe work that clinch a little bit more. I think Kevin actually may look like the stronger person in the clinch. It's hard to say. I'm not going to throw a house on that, but I think he can maybe utilise a little bit of that clinch more, especially the way he's utilising the Muay Thai coming out of it. Let's see how the big muscles operate in the second round.
Here we go. Referee John Sharp getting his fair share of work in there. And that's a lot of weight to handle inside that small cage, Callum.
Tell you what.
Welterweight.
Oh, he's drawing that check out of him now. Let's see if he follows with the right hand. Oh. Reaching jab. Good jab, check, hook. There's that low kick again. Oh, beautiful jab.
And again, straight down the middle. Kevin Dusey starting to find his mark here. Early in round number 2.
Oh, there's that low kick. Keep going to the bank with that, Kevin, I reckon. But it doesn't seem to be halting Saeed's forward movement. He's still walking forward. He's still willing to eat it to get off a couple of his punches.
Beautiful feints shown by Kevin there. You can see that, Callum.
I'm loving it. That's some great work there at City Kickboxing. They're very good with their distance control, their feints, balanced feints. Oh, that's on the elbow.
Oh, you heard that one.
Oh, there's another one. These ones are a little bit more glancing, but they are still hurting. I can see a little bit of red protruding from the dacks.
Both of these guys just gunslinging at the moment, and Fatah Hibberd.
We've got an Iranian wrestler and a French judoka kickboxing in the middle of the cage.
Yes, indeed.
Oi! Yeah, I like that position for Kevin, even some of the dirty box position. Oh, there's the first shot from Saeed. He got a little bit deep there. Oh, but Kevin's freaked him out. This is where he can't get lazy. Kevin gets a nice deep overhook. You cannot get lazy with the judoka here. Elbows are coming. Oh,
Saeed
nice
landing.
long punches.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, beautiful. Oh!
Look at this. Both of these guys giving absolutely everything inside.
Oh,
Fatah
good.
Hibberd pressing the action here in round number 2.
He hasn't hit reverse once in this fight. He goes, nope.
Oh my goodness!
That was the big one. Straight
There
on the
it is
back.
again!
He's a little bit high, Kevin. A little bit high. He's going to sink himself back. Has he got a Kimura lock? Oh.
He just makes it look so easy, Callum.
Oh, that was beautiful. Great timing. Got sunk right under the hips. Saeed went up. He stayed there for a little while, then he hit the neck.
Oh, man.
He was in that great position, that four corners wrestling position, getting some work done. I think he's looking to get those hooks in and sink in a back choke.
Oh, Kevin Dusey going to work
Under the
here.
chin. Oh, he's got a bit of chin there, but you can still face crank. There's nothing wrong with a good old face crank.
Saeed right in front of his corner.
Oh, great
Kevin's
scramble by Saeed.
Wow.
Kevin's looking to scramble back and wall climb. There's so much happening in this round, and there's still 2 minutes to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is mixed martial arts.
Oh, he's forcing him down.
You are getting a smorgasbord.
Oh, great
here
work by
tonight.
Kevin. That's what we need. A couple of our fighters before we went to that. As soon as you get taken down, get on your haunches, get to the cage, crawl back up. Don't accept takedowns.
I may have heard you yell that a couple of times early on tonight,
mate, till my head just about blew off. Kevin Joe said, show him what it's all about. Oh, again, he's got to make sure not to put himself out of position.
Wow, look at the strength from Saeed.
Oh, he's certainly got that in abundance. Oh, he's back to that wizard now, though, so he's going to be very, very careful.
Does he ever?
Just taking some time to suck in some deep ones, Kevin. Be interesting to see after this heavy wrestling exchange how Saeed's feeling.
Yes, definitely. Just 1 minute left here in what has been probably the most explosive round here tonight at Eternal 59.
Oh, he's got that inside position, little frame-up position.
To that short elbow, and he goes again! Kevin Dusey!
Oh!
On fire!
I tell you what, Saeed just did the wrong thing there to put his hand down to stop that thing. That's obviously the mini arm get broken there.
It's almost too easy for him, Callan, and he shoots with those heavy hips.
Right sprawl by Saeed, stuffing the head, doing everything textbook. Kevin's going to try and drive him to the cage just to scoot those hips back up. Front headlock position now. Saeed might snap him down or he might come back up.
That's a great defense from Saeed, Callan.
Oh, great shot, great timing. Just a true drop level. He's going to look to put the hooks into the back. Oh, look out.
And can he get to work here with 10 seconds left?
Great way to finish the round. I tell you what, it was such a close round, but this could almost secure him the round.
Absolutely. We will see a third round.
Oh, thank you.
And if it's anything like round number 2, I cannot wait, Callum.
I tell you what, that's a blessing for the MMA guys. I want a third. I want a fourth and a fifth. All right, I will go buy a belt right now, and you guys can fight for that. This is too good.
And as we take a look at some of the highlights here, I can't wait to see it. You can see there, both men landing clean early in round number 2.
Yeah, those beautiful jabs early by Kevin Dusey. Oh, this could very much be 1-1 going into the third round.
Absolutely.
Of an absolute bar burner.
No, I wouldn't put it past them. 1-1. And you'd have to think, there it is.
Oh, there it is. There's air juice set.
Gosh.
Your in-flight meal is French champagne and croissants.
It doesn't get any better.
I'm not sure if it's ever been said in an MMA show before, but how bad do you want it? This is one of these moments right now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will see a third round. Dusey versus Fatah Hibberd.
I have a feeling both of them are going to come and fight for the centre of that cage this round.
Both of these gentlemen very proud of their heritage, and they will put it all on the line here in round number 3. Here we go.
Oh yes, a couple of tired boys. Let's see who wants to dig deep. Who wants to find it? Kevin's tracking him down. Tell you what, Kevin is tracking him down, but he's keeping his hands a little dangerously low for mine.
Yes, as you alluded to earlier, Callum, that right hand best be tucked behind that right ear.
Oh, a nice little slap. Oh, whoa!
Dusey finding his mark.
And again! And again!
Fatah Hibberd looks hurt! This could be very close! Kevin Dusey opening up here in round number 3.
Someone's put him on ice skates. Oh! I tell you what, Kevin needs to break away and pick his shots now. Pick his shots.
Fatah Hibberd shoots, no good.
Just like his teammate does so well. Aim and fire. Aim and fire. Pick his shots, put him away.
Saeed Fatah Hibberd showing the heart of a lion here. But Kevin Dusey.
Oh, there we
big
go
right
again.
hand. And he can see that shot coming, Callum.
Oh, he can. But Kevin's moving to a finish position now. He needs to start peppering. Oh, has he opened him up? I tell you what, that is a fine Iranian Shiraz coming out of there, I think.
John Sharp watching very closely.
Again, that nice four corners position. He's just getting the work done. If he doesn't show something through, Sharp's giving him the instructions. Oh, he's right for the switch. Kevin's going to win it, though. Kevin's going to win it.
Saeed Fatah Hibberd fighting with everything he has.
Oh, kick's coming. Oh,
but he's exhausted.
Oh, he is done. He's battered. He's tired. He's busted up.
Dusey absolutely relentless here in round number 3.
If he can find a position to solidify and get some shots off, he can put this fight away right now.
And look at the claret on the canvas, courtesy of Kevin Dusey. He's attacking that neck now, Callum.
I don't think he's got much interest in the submission. I think he wants to pound him out.
Wow.
He might move to a full mount here, or he might sit in side control with the elbows.
This is our co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, has it delivered.
Oh, he's rolling over again. Let's see what Kevin chooses to do. He's throwing the hooks in now. He might look for that choke now. He might punch him out.
He's got to keep moving here, but he's taken the back.
So sometimes that blood can actually help you scoot that that forearm under the chin.
Yes, indeed. Kevin continues to pepper.
Oh,
and Saeed.
He's using that great position, which I love heaps too, is that one hook in, one hook out, which really locks down that hip.
Absolutely. Saeed Fatah Hibberd. He's fighting back with shots of his own. He's not done.
No, mate, he's in here to fight still. I tell you what, if this somehow returns to his feet, I reckon we got a real crazy last minute on his hands. But I think Kevin Jousset's going to not let that happen. He's going to solidify the position here. He's going for a body triangle. That's all Saeed needs right now is his intestine squeezed out his nose.
Oh, man.
Pounding away from the back.
Both men happy to trade shots here. On the canvas, nonetheless, you'd have to think the favour, the momentum, all with Kevin Jousset at this stage, Cal.
He's trying to slice that forearm under the chin. Saeed's very conscious to it, though. This is sometimes we go with that little BJ Penn technique and cup the mouth, cup the nose. As unpleasant as it is, you just elbowed the bloke in the face for 3 rounds, so I don't think he's going to get too upset.
No, not at all. They know what they signed up for.
Exactly right.
And as we approach the final 30 seconds of round number 3, Kevin Jousset, dominant round. Saeed Fatah still in this fight, and they seem to be talking to each other there, Callum.
Oh, mate, just why not? Have a bit of a yarn.
And don't they love it? 10 seconds left. John Sharp acknowledges.
Great finish by the Frenchman. I think he might have just earned himself a W.
And what a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Jousset and Saeed Fatah, and this was the moment. My goodness, and weren't there some highlights in round number 3? All courtesy of Kevin Jousset, but he's a tough customer, Saeed Fatah. Just wouldn't go away.
He was in there for the fight. He was ready to take it. He ate the full lunch and went back for seconds.
He did indeed. You can see there, blood splattering across the canvas.
I was a little bit worried we weren't going to get the old claret covering of the canvas tonight, but thank you to Kevin. He's just made sure he's done a little bit of Jackson Pollock's best work, so we can't go on and I'm unhappy.
Absolutely, a masterpiece, as they say, Callum.
That's it.
You can see, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely relentless. And round number 3 was Kevin Jousset. But take nothing away from Saeed or Fatah. He fought like the warrior he is.
Look,
take a look. Go ahead.
If you're looking to push for those UFC positions like he was, these are the sort of performances you've got to put on. Tough customers, some of the best in the country, and getting it done like that.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And he said it himself, he's ready to fight in the UFC. I don't know how long you'd want to wait. If you're watching, Kevin Jousset, ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye on him. And as we await the judge's decision, Kevin Jousset, proud of his French heritage, sporting the French flag. Great show of respect by both gentlemen here after the fight. This is why we love this sport, and ladies and gentlemen, a decision is in to make it official. Here is Daniel Maudsley.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the bout 29-27, 29-27, and 28-28 for your winner by majority decision in the red corner, Kevin Jousset.
Victorious against Saeed Fatah in what could quite possibly be our fight of the night. Callum Potter, what do you say?
Oh, I reckon that has to be fight of the night. Bon fabulous. And on behalf of everyone at the pavilion, merci. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Kevin Jousset. Vive la France, as they
Vive
say.
la France.
Vive la France. And boy, isn't he happy. And huge credit to Andre Paulette, Eugene Berriman, and the rest of the team at City Kickboxing. You can definitely tell that the work he's getting in at that gym is definitely working in his favor. He's with Daniel Maudsley.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our co-main event victor, Kevin Jousset, in what was just a fantastic back-and-forth battle. Both you and Saeed set a very high pace in that first round, and it looked like cardio was king at the end of the day. Going into that third round, could you feel him starting to drain?
Well, when I was beginning of the third round, I was like just either 1-1 or maybe even 2-0 for him, but I was pretty sure that was 1-1. So I was like, all those hard training I've been doing for 18 months in CKB, working, pushing hard every time, and all my brothers over there, all my teammates pushing me every single day. So this win was hard, but without them, I wouldn't have win today. So I'm very grateful to my trainers and every single one of my training partners back in CKB. Thank you, boys. Love you.
Speaking of your training partners at CKB, of course, sharing the rooms with the likes of Israel Adesanya, Brad Riddell, the list goes on. What is it like being able to train with those types, with that caliber of fighter, day in, day out?
Man, that's very humbling because you guys only see them on the TV, but those guys are just lovely, man. They're just so respectful, so humble. And training next to them is obviously great because I get better every day, but better than that, they're great human beings. And for me, that's the main thing. They're great human beings, and that's a great thing to spend some time with them.
Well, it was great to watch you do your thing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our co-main event winner, Kevin Dusey.
That was good, man. By far one of my worst performance. Didn't do great, but it was a hard fight. Saeed, strong man. Like I got him clean on the chin a couple of times, and he did was tough. Kept pushing, tried to get the finish. Haven't got the finish, but we got the win, so that's the main thing. 100%. The last round, I tell you right now, a year ago I would have lost the fight. Now I've been pushing hard with all the boys back home in Auckland. Thanks to him for sharing the cage with me. I have a lot of respect for him, even more now than I know he's a hard opponent, and I wish him the best in his future and in his next fights.
So a fantastic 15 minutes of action in the books there in the welterweight division. Kevin Dusey, of course, coming away with the majority decision victory. But I tell you what, Kyle, Saeed Fatah certainly not losing any fans in the process.
No, what an exciting fight it was. Saeed came in at the start with a lot of power and was able to close that distance really quick, but Dusey was very good at staying out of distance and popping him on the way through and making him pay for that over expenditure of power.
And one element that is always discussed heading into a Kevin Dusey fight is the grappling. We know about the judo credentials and the black belt, of course, that he has. And Dusey Airlines were well and truly up and running in Melbourne that night.
Yeah, anytime they closed the distance, Dusey was able to get double underhooks or get a hook and shift the centre of balance over so he could throw Saeed. Saeed went for a few attempts himself at judo throws, but was not quite able to get underneath the hips enough.
Yeah, very exciting fight and very important fight in how the landscape of this welterweight division is going to look over the next 12 months. Obviously, our former champion Jack Della signed to the Contender Series. We wish him luck in Vegas in September. Now leaves the belt vacant, and a pretty nice audition there for Kevin Dusey to have the next shot.
Yeah, I think Dusey is definitely a contender for that belt for the next time, but training out of City Kickboxing, he's got a phenomenal team behind him. I'm sure every time he comes into the cage, he's going to get better and better and better. So I'm excited to see what he can put on next time.
Can't wait for the next time we see the Frenchman inside the Eternal cage. We're now going to throw back to some action. It was the co-main event at Eternal MMA 59. Featherweights under the spotlight once again, where we saw Khan Offley lock horns with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Rod Costa.
Michael, ready to go?
I don't really change that much. I always want to get a little bit more comfortable in the areas that I lack, you know, which is stand up. So I'm always working on that. And yeah, if the fight goes to the ground, great. If it doesn't, I have to survive on top. So that's always the game plan. You know, the game plan is always to take the fights where I have the advantage, and most of the times that's on the floor. But we're ready for everything. Khan is definitely a step up from the last guy I fought. And then after I beat Khan, it's just get a better guy after that, you know, that's it. Ben knows what's up, he knows what to do. I try not to think about that. I want to always tougher challenges, and that's what he gave me today, you know, so I'm happy about that.
And as we look at the tail of the tape here, a significant age difference. Rod Costa, 5 years the elder of Khan Offley. Everything else is virtually the same. And here to set the table for our feature bout on UFC Fight Pass this evening, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Maudsley.
So ladies and gentlemen, our fourth fight of the main card this evening will be contested in the featherweight division over 3 5-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 65.75 kilos and trains out of Scrappy MMA and Costa Academy, holding a professional record of 3 wins for 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rod Costa! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 66 kilos even and trains out of Absolute MMA, holding a professional record of 7 victories, 2 defeats, and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Genghis Khan Offley! And when the action begins, your referee in charge, John Sharp.
John Sharp, once again, our man in the middle. He's had his hands full here tonight. An action-packed card here at Eternal 59. Rod Costa in the blue, Khan Offley in the red. Round number 1, Eternal 59. And here we go. Tanira Nathan cage side this evening. Good to be with you, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Melbourne Pavilion. Genghis Khan just letting those hands loose. Nice kick to the body there. Rod Costa, look for him to utilize that black belt in jiu-jitsu. Genghis Khan, no slouch of his own. He's a brown belt in BJJ in his own right. And both men love to wrestle. Nonetheless, as all MMA fights start, they start on the feet, and there it is. Beautiful single leg. Takedown by Rod Costa. And this is where Rod loves to keep the fight. As we welcome back to the commentary booth, Joel Sepasvari. Good to be with you once again. He's had a bit of a dig there, has Khan Offley, nonetheless.
Yeah, well.
He does manage to get back to his feet, Joel.
Definitely.
Whatever it takes, as we say.
Costa relentless with this single leg attempt.
Khan Offley just doing anything he can to try and get rid of Rod Costa here.
He's negating that single leg attempt by reaching over the top there. Oh,
those are nasty.
Yeah, I don't have a clock here, but
11-7 or 12-6.
yeah.
What do you say, Joel Sepp's
Oh,
down he goes again. What a takedown, Rod Costa. 2 from 2 and takedown attempts here tonight. But a good job, Khan Offley back to his feet again.
just keeping him against the cage here, framing.
Wow, and that's a big moment for Genghis Khan. If he can keep the fight on the feet, this could be a great moment for him and the Melbourne locals here tonight.
This is a technical fight. We've got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu phenom next to us in the corner here, Lachlan Giles.
Oh, absolutely.
Up in Khan Offley's corner. Costa's no Jiu-Jitsu slouch himself.
And that one looked to catch him right behind the ear, knocking Costa off balance. He may be hurt here, John. Nonetheless, Rod Costa, calm and composed as ever. Credit to him and Scrappy MMA, Ben Vickers in your corner. You can't go wrong. Range of knowledge from his head coach and our co-promoter, Ben Vickers, is Rod Costa, but it seems to be that Khan Offley is pressing the action, starting to open up here as the crowd rises to their feet, getting behind their man.
Yeah, definitely winding up on those shots, got some real power there, leaping in on the hook. Costa not phased.
Absolutely not. He lands a nice left hook of his own.
Oh.
And that is a beautiful takedown by Rod Costa. 3 from 3, Joel.
Normally they throw those low calf kicks so you can't catch them, but Costa caught that one.
My goodness, the timing and the precision of Rod Costa. Absolutely perfect. And as we count down the final 40 seconds of round number 1, Joel Sepp is very fairly even fight so far, although a little bit of an edge in the favour of Rod Costa.
Yeah, well, in the control, definitely for sure. But Alfie's definitely has landed some hard shots.
Oh, definitely.
You can definitely cause some damage with those short elbows from the bottom.
That's what Offley's looking for as we count down the final seconds of round number 1.
So he's pushing off, creating, just looking to open up Costa.
Yes, indeed. And as we come to the conclusion of round number 1, an action-packed round, Rod Costa very, very successful. 3 from 3 in takedown attempts here in round number 1. And as we take a look at some of the highlights from this round, Joel Seppesvari, walk us through. What stood out to you?
Yeah, just that body lock, that pressure from Costa. He's definitely stronger than he looks, but Alfie, he had the answers there. A few short elbows there, went for a. Yeah, no, this is very evenly matched on the feet. Oh, nice elbow over the top there. And Costa just shrugs it off.
Well, he's definitely landing there, is Khan Offley, and Rod Costa came back with some shots of his own. Although the story of this fight seems to be if Costa can manage to impose the grappling, it may work in his favour. Khan Offley the opposite. He found success in the striking there, Joel.
He snuck three in the corner there. Absolute cheeky.
Anything can happen here at Eternal 59 as we go back to the action here. Round number 2, Rod Costa and Genghis Khan Offley.
Oh, push kick up the middle there.
And you can see Rod, Joel, he's just looking for that moment, that perfect moment to time a shot. As he hits a big shot there by Genghis Khan, he says no.
Shakes it off.
Which usually means yes in this game, doesn't it, Joel?
He's touching his nose there. Costa might be a twitch, or maybe he's maybe it's bothering him, but he's not bleeding at all or swollen. Oh, big kick. But
He's doing a good job of covering up and just biding his time, is Rod Costa. He's got to be careful. There's some power in those shots of Khan Offley. And he's looking to loosen up here.
yeah, well, Costa's got some power in his hands as well here, but he's popping that jab out there.
Yes.
It's very clear he wants that. He wants the takedown, wants it on the ground. Actually, Luis Pena, black belt.
Yes.
No. Costa says no.
Oh, there's that stiff jab again, Joel.
There it is.
There it is there, and again, but Genghis Khan straight back to his feet. Well done. Great defense by Khan.
Just framing there, hands in the face.
That's good work from Rod Costa as well. Just managing to land a nice elbow on his exits there.
He's so explosive with his shots.
Both men willing to trade in the pocket. Here in round number 2 as Khan Offley goes to the body. That jab seemed to be working on the feet, and that's a heavy check there, Joel.
Yeah, check that one.
You heard that one. Got to be careful with those calf kicks.
Yeah. Oh. Costa says no again, that elbow of the middle.
Wow. Khan Offley stringing together some slick combos here in our second round.
Just throws with like just savage intent.
Absolutely. Bad intentions on the end of every shot, but Rod Costa having none of it.
Pops a jab again.
There it is again.
He's getting loose.
And that's a big moment for Khan Offley.
Here we go. He's set up. He's looking for
He's
inside
attacking
heel
that
hook
right
there.
leg. He's got to be careful.
Good defense here. He's with Lachlan Giles in his corner. He's been in this position. This is actually very close to one of Lachlan's positions. He's shouting directions here. He's been. You know that Khan Offley's been here before.
Well, what better voice to have in your corner than Lachlan Giles? No doubt they've rehearsed these positions over and over again.
And the calf slicer's on here.
You can see that right there.
Needs to push him forward there, but it's definitely an option.
Yeah, and you can hear the corner saying punch him. Probably the best option here. Rod Costa has a heel hook victory over Rafael Vilches. Can he get another here? And this is some high-level grappling, as we can see, Joel.
Yeah, well, it's, if he can put that calf in front of his belly instead of the outside of his leg, he's going to get more leverage. Giles is calling for him to peel the hands off. It looks like he's out of the position here. Oh, it's still on. He can still do it.
Oh, he's gotten back to his feet. But he's down again, and that's a heavy takedown. Rod Costa.
Oh, that hook went in so quick.
Oh, my goodness, he's on the back, Joel.
Just the speed he put that hook in from the takedown to the...
10 seconds left. Can Khan Offley make it out of round number 2 as Rod Costa relentless here? Wow. What a round.
Yeah, what a treat.
Both men putting everything on display here. Joel Sepasvari, how do you score that one? Can you score that one?
Well, yeah, that's... I don't really want to weigh in too much. I think you've been throwing me under the bus a little bit, making me pick. I don't want to upset anybody. But look, to me, I'm not going to call it. That was great. What a treat for the fans. And what brilliant matchmaking by Cam O'Neill and Ben Vickers.
Oh, absolutely. And I never mean to throw you under the bus. Just value your opinion that much.
Oh, very good.
Joel
I appreciate
Sepasvari.
that.
25 years of combat experience, ladies and gentlemen. We're happy to have him with us cage side. And as you can see here, Khan Offley having fantastic success on the feet, but that last takedown and transition from Rod Costa may weigh heavily in the eyes of the judges as we count down seconds out from our third and final round. And what a fight it's turning out to be. Round 3 underway, they touch gloves, great show of sportsmanship from both men. 5 minutes left here in our feature featherweight bout tonight. Eternal 59. And again, that stiff jab, Joel, starting to find its mark. Nice left hook there by Rod Costa, and a head kick from Genghis Khan.
Costa taking the center here. Wants to try and push him towards the cage so he can set up one of those takedowns.
Center cage for Rod Costa.
He can't off, he's very thick across the back. And that up elbow, he's been having some success when Costa's had that high guard, that up elbow through the middle.
Yes, yes indeed, faking the jab, bringing the elbow straight through the middle. As you said, so perfectly, Joel, and both men mixing it up here at round 3.
Looking for the elbow again. Goes low with the kick, Costa.
That calf kick. Landing heavily again, starting to see some of the welting on the outside of the leg of Rod Costa. That left leg starting to redden.
They've had some success with that calf kick, absolute.
Yes.
Back to the elbows up the middle. Oh, big body shot. Heard the thud right in front of us.
Tell you what, Rod Costa has a chin of steel, and he starts pressing the action now.
Any minute now with that shot.
Well, he's looking to time it. It's 5 from 6 in takedowns here at Eternal 59. 6 takedowns attempted for Rod Costa, 5 completed. And a big moment in the second round where Genghis Khan managed to stuff one of his takedowns as he looks to land shots of his own on the inside there, pressing forward.
Big punches by Alfie.
An overhand right from both men. And this is turning into a dogfight, Joel Sepasvari.
He's definitely been treated there. The battle of the jabs, and finally Costa's bleeding. I was starting to think, what is he made of? He's taking some massive shots and no mark. Bit of blood now.
Blood from both men. Both men showing the wear and tear of this bout. And a right hand over the top gets the attention of Genghis Khan. There it is.
That level change is so quick. There wasn't even a punch in front of that.
Wow. That's how smooth those transitions are for Rod Costa. Shoots on a takedown. Defended well by Genghis Khan, but he takes the back straight away, and he's in a good position here. Is Costa.
Oh,
but look at this defense from Khan.
Outside
and he
trip.
takes Rod down.
There we go. So
big moment in round number 3.
got Alfie on top, sitting on the leg.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, could be the turning point here in this bout as Rod Costa goes for a right again, but he's straight back up.
Beautiful use of the underhook and half guard there.
Wow.
Oh.
What a display of mixed martial arts. And for the last 30 seconds, expect both these men to leave nothing in the cage. That short elbow again. Costa shoots in deep.
His hands locked.
And down goes Khan. 15 seconds left. Final seconds of round number 3. Rod Costa and Khan Offley. A fight for the ages here at Eternal 59, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
What a fight.
That was high. That was high level. You know, that's Australian MMA at its best.
Well, full credit to both men. They both knew that they would have their work cut out for them coming into this fight. A hard and tough bout fought by both gentlemen, and full credit to them. Well done. Joel Sepasvari, take us through these highlights. What a fight it was.
Yeah, it was a story of Khan kind of had it on the feet early, just swinging hard, but Costa just seemed to be able to find those takedowns. I'm not sure how many takedowns he got, but here we go, another one here. And then Alfie with one of his own, so they were backwards and forward, evenly matched. And yeah, I'll be waiting for the decision on this one.
We shall wait for a judge's decision, ladies and gentlemen. Khan Offley and Rod Costa putting on a show here for those in attendance at the Melbourne Pavilion, and for you joining us from the comfort of your own homes on UFC Fight Pass. And we've had a few tight decisions here tonight as we await the verdict from our judges. A decision is imminent. John Sharp joins our two warriors, centre cage, and Daniel Maudsley, here he is, to make it official.
So ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the bout 30 to 27, 29 to 28, and 29 to 28 for your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Genghis Khan Offley.
Town favourite gets the job done here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Genghis Khan Offley, victorious over Rod Costa. Congratulations to him and the team at Absolute MMA. But take nothing away from Rod Costa. What a performance it was from him. Ben Vickers and Scrappy MMA, credit to them, but the moment belongs to Khan Offley.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like it's Absolute's night. That was, well, that's why we're commentating, not judging.
Indeed, Joel Sepasvari, here he is, Khan Offley with Dan Maudsley.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Genghis Khan, and what a fantastic performance. 3 rounds in the books there, back and forth for the full 15 minutes. How confident were you when the cards were being read?
Mate, it's been 2 years since I fought, so I didn't know how I was going to go, to be honest. You know, I've been training non-stop. We've got an amazing team behind me, but this is not an overnight success. I've been doing this for 7 years, and I'm on top of my game. You're going to have to take me out if you want this.
Well, you looked as good as we have ever seen you here tonight, despite the 2-year layoff. There was a calf slicer attempt there in the second round that Rod was committing to. Did that feel at all close?
Bullshit. Wasn't even close. Just holding on.
And one thing that was a really interesting dynamic to this fight, obviously the team at Absolute are absolutely on fire tonight, and we did see Lachlan Giles in your corner there. Talk to me a little bit about what it's like training in that room, and having someone like Lachlan Giles talk you through those leg entanglements must be fantastic.
Hey, we got the best team to prepare for whatever fight. I had Lachlan Giles in my corner because I've been working with him. You saw Rod Costa, he went for an ankle lock, he went for a calf slicer, he went for a knee bar. I defended all of them, so thank you, Lockie.
And look, I will let you go now and enjoy the night with the rest of your team. One more to go for Absolute. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Genghis Khan Offley.
That guy's black belt. He's good.
Yeah.
He's actually tough. So in the grappling exchanges, I felt like technically I could explode, but honestly, there was a part of me where I was like, I don't know how much I should explode right now, because I don't know if I'm gonna give out my gas tank for the rest of the round. Honestly, that was going through my head.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be a bit conservative. It'd be nice if I wasn't conservative. If I had the trust where I was like, I'll push through
Get
this.
a bit else, and then you know you got more.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because I wasn't sure. Like you said, older, bilmiyorum, you know.
Tabii, yeah, ring. You just want to get that feeling.
Honestly,
in.
I was trying to be a little bit smart.
I've seen
in
it.
that sense.
I've seen it. Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's good. You got the cobwebs off too. You know what I mean? And
it's okay. Got the job done.
Very good. Very good.
Tough fight. Elevate my game.
Cleaner shots you landed.
Yeah.
Good leg kicks.
Yeah. I needed a little bit more spring though in my footwork. I was a little bit flat-footed.
I think it's what you said. You were reserving your energy.
Maybe. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was the only thing. I picked it straight away.
I felt prepared. I felt prepared for his grappling. Obviously, he's a world-class level grappler. So respect to him. I did come in respecting that. Yeah, we came prepared. Man, like we hit the conditioning, we do everything the right way. Obviously, a finish would be nice, but you know it is what it is. It's been 2 years, so it's all good. I'll take the win.
Yeah, I'm really proud of Rod. He fought exactly how I wanted him to fight, and I think he did enough to win. But Khan did a great job too. And it's hard to come to Melbourne and get a tight decision in. That's just how it is. But I'm really pleased with Rod. We've only been working together on the striking for 4 or 5 months. And he's come leaps and bounds. So for me, it's a win. It's as good as a win. I'll take it.
So the featherweight division delivering once again there, Khan Offley and Rod Costa going the distance. Kyle, and what was a very, very close fight?
It was a very exciting fight, back and forth between both guys. Khan did a very good job at the start of controlling the distance and controlling the pace of the fight, but Rod was very quick on them takedowns. You know, anytime Khan left his leg out for more than a second, Rod was all over it and able to drag it to the ground. So I was very impressed with Rod as well.
Yeah, of course, Rod's grappling always a big talking point heading into his fights. A black belt under Felipe Pena, who is, you know, arguably one of the top 3 best grapplers on planet Earth right now. So certainly no questioning the lineage there. Rod had a couple of submission attempts of his own there.
He did, you know. He went for a calf slicer in the second round, showing off his pedigree, you know, and great skill level. Khan also having Lachlan Giles in his corner, you know, he would be no stranger to the leg lock. So he was able to withstand the pressure of the calf slicer and get out of it. And he didn't look too fazed by it, but I'm pretty sure it would have hurt him.
Certainly wasn't too fussed about it when I asked him in the post-fight interview either. So congratulations there to Khan. A fantastic win, moves him up the ranks in the featherweight division. Interesting little scenario here though. He does share the training room with the current champion of that division, Jack Jenkins. So I'm not too certain what the future holds as far as the title picture at featherweight is concerned. One interesting component to this fight, though, was the antics afterwards. On social media, both men were more than happy to voice their opinion about who they thought won the fight. And as we said off the top, Kyle, very close. When I was reading the decision, you know, walking to receive the decision, I should say, I certainly had no idea which way it would go. So something tells me this isn't the last time that we'll see those two share the eternal cage.
I hope it's not the last time these guys share the cage, you know. With an exciting fight like that, Rod came out and really showed a lot of heart in this fight. And you could see towards the end of the third round, Rod was able to have a little bit more confidence in his striking ability, and he looked really good. And Rod, I'm a big fan from now on, so I can't wait to watch him fight next.
Well, can't wait for instalment number 2 of that interesting rivalry there. So, of course, the main event at Eternal MMA 57 was essentially a fight that we were perhaps expecting to see a few months earlier. Of course, the storyline heading into this fight was all about closing out the bracket from the previously scheduled Eternal Bantamweight Championship. Just a few months prior, on the Gold Coast, we were scheduled for a 4-man bantamweight tournament, one night, Pride style, if you will. Unfortunately, a weight miss on the day before saw only 3 men hit the scales under the limit, which left Sean Etchell without an opponent. So I guess the feeling heading into this fight for Sam Hibberd, who ended up, of course, taking the belt back at the Gold Coast earlier this year. You know, the narrative from his perspective was he's looking to close out the bracket here tonight. So he locks horns in our main event with Sean Etchell, the bantamweight title on the line, 5 minute rounds if we need them, to see who walks away with the eternal bantamweight title.
I didn't even realise it was over until they...
Setup here is absolutely wicked compared to what we're used to down in Tassie, but good to be back. Sam's an awesome opponent, awesome grappler by the looks of it, what I've seen in the last few fights, but I think I'm up to that sort of level now, and yeah, I'm just ready to go. Yeah, I'm keen to put it home with another one, but I'm pretty keen to, after this one I've got some big plans too. Put it this way, a double champ sounds good. Well, this is my third opponent in a row from their actual gym, so I don't know, they must have something against me or something like that, but no, I'm happy with it. I'm fucking happy with it. They call themselves grapplers. They choked their last one out. I might just choke this one out. It's hard to gauge his striking and stuff like that because he finishes fights so quick with and most of his fights are just grappling kind of exchanges, but he's got to have strike because he's there with Raja and all them sort of guys, so they've got top level striking, but just, I don't know, we'll see how we go.
Look, Sean's tough. He's fought some teammates of mine. It'll be a scrappy fight. But I think I match up really well with him. I think he's got to put me down.
I believe I'm more powerful, I'm more well-rounded. I just don't think he's going to be able to put up with the pressure I'm going to bring.
I will be a nightmare over 5 rounds. He doesn't want to fight me over 5 rounds. But Sean's a striker. Sean will be looking to, I think Sean will be looking to pressure me. There's no secret about that. You can watch my past fights. I think he'll be looking to get me out there early. I think if he knows if I get going, I'll be trouble for him. I'm expecting pressure. I'm expecting him to try and chop me down. I'm expecting him to maybe go after my body. But I think, again, I'm a nightmare for him in a lot of different ways.
I'm a pressure fighter, and I'm just going to keep working until he breaks. I don't think Sam's going to be able to deal with what's coming.
Going straight from this show to the next show, I've done quick turnarounds before. I haven't shown my strengths yet. I do a couple of things really well, which like strangle guys. My game is deeper. Everything's just been dialed in. You haven't seen what I've been doing in Thailand. You haven't seen these things because guys aren't getting past these chokes in the first round.
It's been a long 6 months. I've had a fair few fights fall through, but that's allowed me to get down here in the furnace and sharpen up my wrestling and my grappling and put it all together.
Of my past 3 fights, nothing's gone past the second round. I've had 2 anacondas and a dart. These aren't things I'm looking for. Like these aren't make or break things that I need to win the fight. It's just stopping guys, and I can adapt. I said it last time when I was getting ready for the 4-man. That was all about being adaptable, especially 5-round fights. That's what they are, be adaptable.
The way I see this fight going, back Sam up, put a lot of pressure on him, look to land those heavy blows, and just go wherever the fight takes me. Put him on his ass and knock him out.
I'm looking forward to fighting him. He's got a good record. He's 6-2, and he's a former champion. He was the one that was chasing this 4-man with me for the last 6-8 months. So now I want to take the last guy out of the bracket to show him the best bantamweight in Australia, and I want closure for this chapter.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at our main event of the evening. will be for the Eternal Bantamweight Championship, contested over 5 5-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 61.3 kilos and trains out of Launceston Boxing Club and Furnace MMA, holding a professional record of 6 wins for 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Sean the Buzzsaw Etchell. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 61.7 kilos and trains out of Absolute MMA, holding a professional record of 9 victories for 4 defeats. He is the reigning, defending, Eternal Bantamweight Champion, Wham! Bam! Sam Hibberd! In charge, John Sharp.
Oh, do you reckon these boys might want to put hands on each other?
Oh, they can't wait, and neither can we. Eternal Bantamweight Championship is on the line here at our main event at Eternal 59. Tanir and Nathan Cage side with Callum Potter, the champ, Sam Hibberd, the challenger, Sean Etchell.
The Buzzsaw bringing the action, taking the centre of the cage. Oh!
Straight away, Callum Potter.
Oh, a bit of a Kai Hick.
Wow. There is some electricity here at the Melbourne Pavilion here tonight.
Tell you what, Etchell's range of knowledge, I've already noticed, is sensational. That is the start you want.
The challenger pressing the action early in round number 1. Sam Hibberd looks to go high.
Lily misread that, and that could have been the end of the night.
Oh, there we go.
The old question mark.
My goodness, the champ looking very, very smooth here as he looks to press the action. He's got Etchell up against the cage.
There he goes. I think this is where he wanted it in the first place. Oh, I tell you what. Etchell needs to let go of that head and go under and start pummeling.
Great defense shown by Etchell, but Hibberd too strong.
Oh, good scrambles by Etchell, straight up. That's what we're talking about.
Don't you love to see it, Callum Potter?
Look at that, pummel straight to an underhook. This is what I mean by these skills. He's doing all the right things now. Hibberd's got his work cut out for him for this hungry challenger.
5 rounds of championship action. Scheduled for 5 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. And the champion, Sam Hibberd.
Both fighting with an underhook each.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, and he swung him.
Reversal there by Sean Etchell. And both these men seem to have their own sections of the crowd behind them tonight, Callan.
Yeah, the Tassie boys obviously brought some up with him.
Yes. And the hometown favourite in Sam Hibberd.
In these grappling exchanges, Etchell needs to be cautious about where he places his head. He's got to keep that head battle. If he starts getting his head too low and Sam gets hold of any sort of front choke position, that can normally be a very short night for his opponents.
Well, we saw it last time at Eternal 57, made quick work of Toby Meach. Was a very, very short night for both gentlemen. This fight going just a little longer. And Sean Etchell, he's talking to him. He's talking to the champ. And the champ letting his actions do the talking.
Well, he's gone into a double underhooks position. He's going to decide whether he actually wants to go to the deck or break away and start throwing hands.
As they disengage, the challenger continues to press the action. Wow!
Can't tell. Whoa!
He's got to be careful there.
Tell you what, how's the balance by the Buzzsaw? Great read as well by Sam Hibberd.
Man, both these men are up for it tonight.
I think he gave him a little bit of a tickle with that spinning elbow.
What a way to finish our card, ladies and gentlemen. Main event action.
As I was pointing out in the lead up, those hips of Sean Etchell's are very good, very athletic. I think if Hibberd wants to hit these takedowns, he needs to start chaining his takedowns together. Mixing in some Greco, mixing in some judo troops, mixing in some freestyle wrestling. Nice little pummel inside with the elbows.
Absolutely, Callum Potter.
Double underhooks by Sam.
And you can hear the instruction from Sam's corner. If he can just get that grip just a little lower, and we may have a shot to the...
Straight to the Giggleberries.
To the Giggleberries.
Oh, they have been excluded tonight, the Giggleberries, which is sometimes a good thing.
You've been waiting all night to say it, Callum Potter. Here's your chance.
That one goes out to Marley Williams, straight in the Giggleberries.
And our referee, John Sharp, just having a word to our champion here. And those shots there, they do cause a bit of bother, don't they, Callum Potter?
They do, they're not fun.
Time is on, no points taken.
Oh!
And that landed flush on the chimp. Sam ate it like a champ.
Oh!
But the challenger is pressing the action now. He says, come on!
Oh my God, do you reckon Buzzsaw is the right name or what? Oh, he's got a little bit over anxious though.
But look at this, Sam Hibberd, as composed as ever, takes down Sean Etchell.
Oh, does not accept the takedown again. Great work by Sean Etchell.
Straight back to his feet, Callum.
Oh yeah, as I alluded to, I think Buzzsaw might be the exact right fight name for this young fella.
Oh my goodness.
That was a jumping schoolhouse front kick to the face, I do believe.
How good was that?
I wasn't upset. Again, Etchell needs to make the decision whether he actually wants to clinch at the moment or does he want to discard and start throwing some crazy ninja techniques.
Oh, absolutely. Ninja techniques, to say the least. My goodness. 10 seconds left in round number 1. And what a round it has been.
Oh, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. And we have 4 left.
We've got 4 left.
Oh.
One of a possible 5, ladies and gentlemen, comes to an end.
Love a championship fight.
And a tough round for both men. Callum Potter, tough fight to score.
I tell you what, yeah, that's a real hard one, but I think we'll find out a little bit more as the fight goes on. Oh, Sean Etchell, absolute buzzsaw. Defending takedowns beautifully, and then when he gets his chance to go, does he go?
Indeed he does, but you can see there Sam Hibberd showing some great strength in these grappling exchanges. You said it best, the buzzsaw, Callum Potter.
As a coach, you like your students or your fighters to get a little bit traditional, nice clean 1-2s, maybe a nice clean low kick. Sean Etchell's gone with none of that. He wants to go front kick to the face, high kick, and I tell you what, I'm not upset.
Not at all.
I'm not upset.
Not at all, and I'm sure his corner would be very happy. The Launceston Boxing Club. And there's that shot to the Giggleberries as we saw.
Oh, mate, don't discriminate.
Just putting a pause to the action.
I've just got a crazy premonition. I think the MMA gods are talking to me, but I've just got a crazy premonition that Sean Etchell's loading up a flying knee.
Well, let's
He's got
wait.
one locked in the Costa.
Let's wait and find out. A flying knee could be en route here at Eternal 59. The challenger, Sean Etchell, the champion, Sam Hibberd, round number 2.
I love his movements and his feints. He's forcing Hibberd up against the cage, and I'm sure Hibberd actually wants to fight with his back on the cage, but he's not getting much of a choice. Buzzsaw says, my cage.
Both of these gentlemen.
Oh.
So flawless in their techniques.
Oh, he is testing the defense. Hibberd really needs to keep those arms tight, and his entry's clean to get that clinch. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Sean Etchell throwing absolutely everything into every shot he's attempting to land on Sam Hibberd. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Beautiful counter there.
That's straight boot tie technique right there. Catching counter with a high kick. Oh, was it coming again? No. I think Etchell needs to bring that right uppercut as Hibberd's changing lanes. Oh, that got him. That got him.
He's starting to find his mark, starting to loosen up as the challenger here.
Yep. I think Hibberd needs to find a way not to fight on the cage.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He wants to start pressing up. And the scary thing is he doesn't look like he has the strength to really put Etchell on his back was where he wants him. Etchell's hips are a little bit strong. Etchell also needs to make the decision not to clinch. He's happy in the stand-up. There's no need for him to clasp his hands around Sam.
Indeed.
Going for a nice little Costa trip.
Keep the fight standing if you're in the corner of Sean Etchell. And quite the opposite as he lands a nice elbow there on the exit, does the champ.
He sends it off the cage. Etchell, the buzzsaw, marches forward. Oh, he's going to bring one of them upwards, I think. Oh, just as poked through. Tell you what, Sam Hibberd's chin is holding up really nicely.
Absolute chin of steel, going to the body now.
Not discriminating. Hope someone's got some spare ribs for Sammy Hibberd because he's going to need them.
Indeed he may. The champ looking to find something here in round number 2, as it has been all Sean Etchell so far.
Oh, there he goes again. Again, Hibberd needs to find a way to make Etchell back up. Etchell is big brothering him at the moment, and if you want to get your takedown and your clinch, it's not the position to be doing it from.
Well, he shoots off the cage there, Callan, nonetheless.
Nah, you can't get your run up, you can't get your drive coming off your heels.
Yes.
You need to somehow move forward into your shot. Again, Etchell's quite happy to sit here, defend. Oh, Makahuas is back in town. The Makahuas foot stomps. King of the streets. Bumbling through very nicely again.
And those foot stomps, Callan.
Oh, mate, it all hurts. I don't care what you guys think, everything hurts again.
As we keep the action focused here at Eternal 59.
Let's worry about the one that's got a belt connected to it, eh?
Sam Hibberd, Sean Etchell, Eternal Bantamweight Championship on the line.
Oh, great knees in there.
And you can see it is a battle of attrition here in our championship bout.
Oh, the crowd getting behind their Tasmanian fighter.
Absolutely they are.
Good, keep pummeling for underhooks. Etchell seems to be happy to engage in this clinch battle. Oh, nearly hit that Costa trip.
Well, the champ and the challenger going at it inside the cage here at Eternal 59. As we count down the final 30 seconds.
Pace has slowed a little bit at the end of the second round, but the boys realise they got 5 to work with. Oh, that's what we've been worried about.
And this is it. This is where Sam is most strong, but he's given it away.
And he peels it off like a wet t-shirt. He is fine.
10 seconds left here in round number 2.
Oh!
Spinning back elbow from the challenger.
Oh!
And one from the champion. And that will take us to round number 3. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a round here in round number 2.
Well, I have this crazy feeling that Sean Etchell likes to fight. What, I just, they obviously got a multi-purchase deal on spinning elbows at the moment. Can't go wrong. Oh, look at that. There's your spinning elbow. Them in abundance. Look at that, look at that. Oh, they paused it.
We missed it.
Oh,
we missed it. He
Sean
gave
Etchell
him the
just
eyes.
gave him a little bit. I'm watching you.
He gave him the eyes. He said, I've got your number. But the champ's still well and truly in this fight, Callum Potter.
I tried that move with my youngest daughter, and she just top tens me.
She just gives it straight back to you.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. And there's a bit of commotion here at Eternal 59, but we will keep the action focused on what is happening inside the cage. Championship belt on the line. Eternal Bantamweight champion Sam Hibberd. And here we see it here. Do we see it?
The truck's teasing us.
Sean Etchell giving Sam Hibberd the eyes, saying, I'm here.
Both boys look actually in pretty good shape, not too wary.
I'm here for the challenge, says the challenger. And the champ says, give me more.
So again, I think the battle here is Sam Hibberd needs to figure out a way to get on his front foot. But look at Etchell, he's like, nah, straight back to the old routine, son.
Straight to center cage, and the crowd has come to life here in round number 3.
really mixing up his kicks tonight, Etchell.
And look at the confidence of Sean Etchell, Callan. Oh, right hand drops Sam Hibberd momentarily.
Oh, yeah. That was a drop. He bounced straight back up, though, Hibberd. As I said, I think his chin's held up really well tonight. Etchell is bringing some power. And again, back in this clinch position. Hibberd's managed to get there on occasion, but not having much success.
Well, it's a safe position for Sam Hibberd so far. Nonetheless, the champ looking to get to work as the momentum, you'd have to say, Callan, in favour of the challenger.
Oh, yeah, the young buzzsaw is getting everything done that he wants. Even in this clinch position, which is favouring Sam Hibberd, he manages to at least negate it. Oh, there they are again.
And those are punishing foot stomps.
Oh, they are, mate. Oh, there's
this
that
is what you're talking
position.
about.
Oh, but again, I think he might have done a little bit of training in that position. He's prepped well, this kid. He knew he had the big exam coming up. He's got his cheat sheet.
Well, absolutely, especially after that quick performance that got the champion the belt. You'd think that Sean Etchell would say, no way, Jose, am I going to put myself in that position? And he's done well so far tonight.
Let's see if we do disengage with it, go straight back to those spinning elbows, which has been the order of the fight. Again, Hibberd needs to start multiple. Oh!
And this is a big moment in the fight. Sean Etchell taking down Sam Hibberd, Callan.
This has been the story of his career. I've seen him do this in the past. He's quite happy to take down dominant grapplers. He's choked out a very capable grappler in his last fight. He's obviously comfortable enough on the ground to really challenge some people here. You just want to be careful moving to a mount position. Obviously, Hibberd fighting out of the absolute gym. They do train lots of the leg entanglements and mount positions. Oh, Etchell's worked his way to the back.
He has the back of Sam Hibberd here. That looks tight.
That does look a little bit under the chin. I can't see.
John Sharp right on top of the action, and that's a better view there.
Oh. Again, they're scrambling. Very impressive. Oh, he's going to give him a bit of his own medicine. Oh, he's relented. Oh, back to the back. Oh, a little high, though. A little high. I think the clumsy. Oh, but he's under the neck at the same time. Bulldog choke. He's got the bulldog choke. Oh!
Now Sam has the back.
Oh, my gosh.
What a transition. And now Sam takes Sean Etchell down.
Oh, front choke position.
What a turn of events here. And this is where Sam needs to be.
He just jumped on that like a starving man on a ham.
This is great work from the champ.
Tell you what, Etchell's doing a great job of trying to posture up out of it. It's a very much a leverage battle going on here. He's relented. I tell you what a great job. This is an absolute terrific championship fight.
Indeed, it is, Callan Potter. The fans getting their money's worth here tonight at Eternal 59, and boy, aren't we loving it.
There's been some heavily grappling exchanges in the last couple of minutes. This is where you like to see how weary the fighters are when they come out of it, back to their feet.
Just under a minute left here in round number 3. And what has been a back and forth round between both the challenger and the champion.
His knees just tapping away.
Yes, that one may have skimmed across the giggleberries there. Nonetheless, they do fight on.
Very surprised to see how eager Etchell is to impose the grappling, seeing how much dominance he's having at range, but within it, he's probably still won this round through the grappling exchanges.
Well, the champ may have something to say about that. As we count down the final seconds here in round number 3. Big knee from the challenger.
Oh, that was one with a bit of authority eye. Let's have a look at the boys as they disengage coming into the end of the round.
Well, let's see if there's a bit of a if there's a bit to say between both men. Note they both go their separate ways. And Callan Potter, for the first time tonight, we do make it in looks at championship rounds.
Oh, yeah, this is where they separate them, boys. And we're not talking about the giggleberries.
No, not at all. Beautiful. Some fast-paced action it was in round number 3.
Without sounding like a broken record, never has there been a more appropriate fight name than the Buzzsaw.
The Buzzsaw.
Oh, he coming at Sam Hibberd like a bit of oak.
Indeed, he does.
Just looking to go straight through the middle of it. Beautiful takedown.
Well, it's the Buzzsaw versus Wham Bam here tonight. And if you're in the corner of Sam Hibberd, Callum Potter, what are you saying?
Oh, he needs to find a way to get back on his front foot. Obviously, Etchell's marking him down very forward. He needs to cut angles and throw straight strikes. If you notice, Etchell actually evades a lot of the low kicks, so when he does that, he is moving back. Maybe he can work off a low kick to come forward, but he just needs to find a way to get Sean Etchell to back up.
Do you credit that to his extensive Muay Thai background?
Could be, but I tell you what, trying to get Sean Etchell to back up, it's like finding the lost city of Atlantis. Ain't easy, mate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in round number 4, championship rounds.
Oh!
And there's that counter again. Catch the left kick, reply with your own right high kick.
That's a real Senchai bread and butter on that one.
Absolutely it is.
Still looks very capable on his toes. Both boys do, actually. Oh. Look at the way Etchell managing to really muscle him around.
Absolutely. Unbelievably aggressive in his exchanges with the champion, Wham Bam Sam. Got the Buzzsaw. Looking good here in our main event tonight.
Working to get that underhook. This looks like a little bit more of a dominant position for Sam Hibberd. Let's see if he can really work it. Oh no, those hips again. Again, Etchell's quite content with his double underhooks to maybe work for a takedown of his own. Both guys doing a really good job when the partner gets a dominant grappling position to really drop and separate their hips. Very hard to initiate any sort of takedown without hip connection. So if you don't want to go to the ground, keep your hips away.
Absolutely. Hips back, they say, Callum.
That's the one. Oh, going for that front choke again.
There it is again. He's defended quite well this position, and he does so again.
He knows exactly what he's doing there. Just taking off the chin strap every time Hibberd chases it. Great head position.
And Sean Etchell looking to advance his position here. He does so.
But he was almost going to drive into a full Nelson for a second.
Full Nelson, wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, I tell you what, he's already gone with the ninja moves. Why not a couple of Dan Gables, eh?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Great defense there by the champ. Sam Hibberd having none of it.
Looking for a tie plum.
Yes.
About to separate here. Oh, that spinning elbow. Every time there comes separation, it is a call to spin.
He's right in front of his corner now is the champ.
Tell you what, after a couple of rounds of a lot of range-based striking, this has turned into a very much a tight grapple. Oh, there's a takedown for Hibberd. And again, Etchell not accepting anything. Straight back up to his feet. Oh, but again, oh!
And this is dangerous.
Oh!
This is strong for Sam. We've seen him in this position before.
Oh, he's locked. He's lacing it.
Wow.
He is lacing it. He looks through it from every position, doesn't he?
Wow, here we go!
Oh!
And could this be the one for the champ? A very familiar position for the champion here. This is how he got the belt. Can Sean Etchell defend here?
Tell you what, there's a little bit of space in there, and Etchell is fighting hard. Oh.
Shades of the previous fight.
Oh!
Nonetheless, he does escape, but he's not out of the woods.
Oh, tell you what. Scrambling by Sean Etchell. Hibberd, oh. Oh!
This is what championship rounds are made of. And now the challenger seeking revenge. He takes the back of Sam Hibberd.
He's under that neck. If he can secure some sort of lower body control. No.
But the champion continues to defend.
Be careful about getting a bit high as he is. Oh.
This is close.
He's got a side choke going on here. I think he's got to relent it and come back and pound.
The champion doing everything he can, and he gets out of the woods there, Callum.
Oh, how good's this? Everyone showing championship heart. Might look for an arm. He's going to try and see back. Oh, he's got a triangle. He's in a triangle position.
Back and
he's locked into
forth we
reverse.
go.
He can still get a submission from here. Reverse triangle position. Hibberd is trying to remove that arm from it. Oh, he's going for the...
He'll slam him here.
Rampage Jackson style.
And he is in a dominant position.
Oh my gosh. Who can keep up with this?
Goodness gracious, Callum Potter.
Hibberd's got to get that deep underhook to get that takedown again. Finally, I'm seeing some fatigue wash over our fighters.
10 seconds left.
Oh.
The challenger with a takedown.
No,
this round has had everything.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I tell you what, before we start the next round, someone's going to have to pick up that kitchen sink these two have been throwing at each other.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what championship rounds are made of. This is unreal. Callum Potter, walk us through.
Oh, in the famous words of old Hustle Crowe, are you not entertained? I tell you what.
I can tell you what, the Melbourne Pavilion surely getting their worth here tonight. For we are all surely entertained. And you can tell both these guys putting it all on the line for that eternal bantamweight belt.
Oh, yeah, this is it. This is the money round. They're both in great shape. Obviously, they've got to be feeling some levels of fatigue. But I tell you what, they're both looking hungry for it. The Buzz still has got a couple of chops left in him. Wham Bam's ready to say thank you, ma'am.
We make it to round number 5, ladies and gentlemen. 5th and final round here in our main event. Eternal 59.
Buzzsaw runs straight to the centre, picking up where he left off. Oh, and a spin.
And he's done that every round.
Oh, doesn't hate a spin.
Not at all.
Oh.
Right hand just creeping over the top there.
Bring it. I tell you what, he's still got power in those hands. Oh, that one got through.
He does indeed.
But again, Hibberd's chin really granite tonight. Oh. A little bit more measured. But still, Etchell pushing the action.
Stiff jab.
Hibberd tight against that cage.
And as you said, Callum Potter, he's got to get himself off the cage.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't mind seeing Etchell just go back to a little bit of that liver music. Oh!
There it is there. Right on cue, Callum Potter.
Thank you very much, Etchell. Make me look like a genius.
Oh, my goodness,
Oh,
you heard that.
That's it. That's it. Tell you what, late in this fight, when you're really sucking in wind, those body shots do not tickle.
Not at all. And that seemed to take a bit of the wind out of the sails of the champ, as you can see.
It did. He's going to go there again. Oh! Oh, I tell you what, zombie chin on Sam Hibberd.
Well, he's the champ for a reason. And I can tell you right now, if he can finish this takedown, this would be a massive moment for the champion here tonight.
That was a great timing with that kick. Again, Etchell accepts nothing. He's going to come back up, he's going to pummel over. See, that's very exhausting for the grappler. When the person you take down doesn't accept any sort of position, you get no rest after your takedown. You're in go position for the next couple of minutes.
And just how quickly he manages to get back to his feet, Callum.
Exactly right, exactly right. I'm pretty sure someone's been screaming that for half the night. It's great to see some people utilise it.
Absolutely. 3-minute mark of round number 5, ladies and gentlemen. That bantamweight belt in sight for both Sean Etchell and Sam Hibberd. The champ eats a right hand down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
He goes to the body again and back up with a stiff jab. The challenger starting to loosen up here.
Yeah, he's feeling his juice at the moment, Sean Etchell. I tell you what, Hibberd needs to make something happen because Etchell's getting in his rhythm. Oh, great shot and run through. He is deep on that neck, but I'm not sure he's going to choke out. Hibberd's a little bit more seasoned in these sort of things.
But he manages to take him down, and this is a great position for the champ, and he's got 2 minutes to work.
Tell you what, he's got a little underhook there to roll out to his turtle, but he's going to roll straight into that dangerous front choke position. Etchell needs to be very cautious about his stand-up here.
Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. 5th and final round.
Again,
Anything can happen.
He's moving into that Habib-style wrist lock. Oh, again, look at him. Draw straight to that cage, work his way up. Etchell looking for a switch.
And he's done that every time. Every time Sam poses a threat, he gets back to his feet.
Belly down, straight up. There's that front choke position. Oh, but I think he's lost all the leverage of it. Etchell's been very smart with his defense there. Oh, he's going for his own front choke position.
Can Sam Hibberd find something special? Here in the 5th and final round, Sean Etchell advancing position.
He is. He's looking to swing around to that back. He's put his hips a little bit too close to there, and I think Hibberd's going to score. Oh, no. Sharp hips. Sharp ref and sharp hips. Oh, a couple of foot stomps just for your troubles. Last minute of that 5-minute round, those
Final
5-minute
minute.
rounds.
Crowd getting behind their man here tonight. Sean Etchell and Sam Hibberd. Wham bam Sam the champ. The buzzsaw the challenger.
Oh, I tell you what.
Who will walk away with that coveted eternal bantamweight belt tonight? 30 seconds left.
Oh! He's got a go-go choke.
Could we see something special here?
Oh, no, he's gone the other corner now. He wants to get in with his own.
Giving the champ a taste of his own medicine. Landing punches is the challenger. 10 seconds left here in round number 5.
Oh, he's having a chat to him at the end too.
They will go the distance. Melbourne Pavilion, stand up.
Oh, Sean Etchell is fired up.
What a fight. Here in our main event at Eternal 59. Callum Potter, what can you say?
Tell you what, this Sean Etchell, if he gets this belt wrapped around his waist, he is a problem. Great athleticism, obviously a lot more ring smart since last time I've seen him go. Skills have improved through the scene. Cardio for years.
He didn't slow down, did he, Callum?
No, I tell you what, I think people want to stay out of the way of the buzzsaw.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to look at the highlights from what was an action-packed main event here tonight, the challenger, the buzzsaw, Sean Etchell taking the fight to the champ. Wham, bam, Sam, as we await the judge's decision.
Big shout out to Sam Hibberd as well. Never stop fighting.
Not at all.
Shin of granite tonight. Keep pushing his game plan.
Absolutely, and as we take a look, a back and forth battle, Callum. Very, very tough fight to score.
Oh, yeah, look, I think that some of those grappling exchanges were great. I think the big thing that's going to press it is just that forward momentum by Sean Etchell. He dominated the cage all night tonight. And when you team it with a lot of the strikes he was landing, that's what really dominates a scorer's guard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a decision is imminent. The most important decision of the night to determine our eternal bantamweight champion. For the last time this evening, here is Daniel Maudsley.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the bout 50-45, 50-45, and 49-46 for your winner by unanimous decision and new eternal bantamweight champion, Sean Buzzsaw Etchell.
Etchell, victorious here tonight. And boy, isn't he happy. Congratulations, Sean Etchell. Launceston Boxing, Tasmania, stand up for your man. He is the new eternal bantamweight champion.
Oh, just an amazing effort. Real working class fighter. That's the way I look at him. Nose to the grind, getting it done, always there to scrap. I'm sure Eternal will be very happy having this man represent their bantamweight division.
Absolutely, indeed they will be. And as they celebrate their spoils of war with their brand new Eternal strap, huge credit to Sam Hibberd, a champion in his own right. Gave his all here tonight at Eternal 59. No doubt, Callan, we'll see that man back in action very soon.
Yeah, 100%. This sport we play, mate, is a very cruel mistress. You have the highs and the lows of lows. But he'll go back to the drawing board, and he'll be back in this cage soon enough.
Can't wait to see Sam Hibberd back in action, ladies and gentlemen. But the moment belongs to the champ, Sean Etchell. He's with Daniel Maudsley.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our new bantamweight champion. Sean, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you are now the first fighter in Eternal history to hold belts in 2 separate weight classes. How does that make you feel?
Oh, it feels fucking awesome. But hey, Stephen Erceg, you weasel. I got this one, I'll come back to get mine.
Well, I like it. Already setting up the next shot, of course. For those unaware, Stephen, our current flyweight champion here at Eternal. Now, the 5 rounds that we just saw, one thing that really stood out was your conditioning. The pace that you were able to push for the full 25 minutes. The work that you put in preparation for this must have been very intense.
Oh, mate, it was unbelievable. All of these guys here, Steve, I'm a guy that gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to come and see me, wakes me up, I'm there all day. And, yeah, Sam said he can go 5 rounds. I can go 15.
Well, 5 was all it took to get the hardware around your waist. You've got a lot of support in the building tonight, perhaps the biggest pop out of any fighter. That must feel pretty good walking out.
I told you we're coming here to take over. We're going to run amok.
Well, that'll do. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
I'd like to thank my sponsors, Fat Boy Fight. Yeah, it's all on the shirt. All these guys over here, Blue Whale Tinning in Tasmania, Brent and our thing, awesome. And the fucking furnace in Tassie. Woo!
Give it up for your champion and new bantamweight king, Sean Buzzsaw Etchell.
Be able to stand there when I was going to hit him so much. Like, I thought I rocked him a lot, but I didn't rush. Took my time, really. Very tough dude. Thought I rocked him hard enough. I thought he was going to give up at one stage, to be honest. He started making some weird sounds. If I feel like eating too, Jack Jenkins is in trouble.
Okay, chill out.
I just want a bit of time to myself.
So 25 minutes in the books and new bantamweight champion Sean Buzzsaw Etchell gets things done in dominant fashion. Certainly wasn't any question when we headed to the scorecards there. It was pretty clear that the man who hails from Tasmania did enough to get the job done there in our main event. Kyle, your thoughts on what was seemingly a fairly dominant performance from the Buzzsaw?
It was a dominant performance by Buzzsaw. He came out strong. He came out with a lot of power at the start. The thing that impressed me most was he was able to have that same cardio and that same power from the first round to the 5th round. It looked like there was no stopping this guy.
Yeah, one thing that he mentioned in the post-fight interview, he said he could do 15 rounds if needed.
I have no doubt at all that he could do 15, 20, 30 rounds the way he performed on the night. So I can see why they call him the buzzsaw now.
And one thing that really stood out for me watching that performance was just his forward pressure. The pressure that he put Sam Hibberd under just never gave him an opportunity to breathe or get his game going.
No, he's excellent job of putting pressure on Hibberd. You see a few times Hibberd try to tie him up. Hibberd was unable to capitalise on the tie-ups. You know, he either had his head in the wrong position or he wasn't able to join his hands around Buzzsaw's back. But Buzzsaw was just too much for him, too much pressure. Strikes were still, the power was still there, so it was a great performance by the Buzzsaw.
Yeah, and look, you know, the former champ now, Sam Hibberd, very talented grappler, like you said, but just couldn't really get the game going. He's particularly dangerous when he can get those arm-in chokes, has a beautiful anaconda and dart sequence, and even at one point there in the fourth round, it looked close to cinching one up.
It was looked very tight, but you know, Sean Etchell didn't seem too bothered by it, and he seemed to be relaxed in there, so we don't know how tight it was, but great performance by both guys.
Yeah, very exciting 25 minutes there. And of course, when talking about Sean Etchell, one of the sort of interesting aspects of his career so far was that he is actually the former Eternal Flyweight champion. Took home the belt at 57 kilos back in 2014 at Eternal MMA 6. So the man has a bit of experience at that lighter weight class, and look, he's certainly made it public that he wants to be an Eternal champ, and he's looking at that flyweight belt, which is currently held by Stephen Erceg, and that's the man that seemingly he wants to share the cage with next.
That'd be a great fight. I'd love to see that fight. The pressure and the experience that he brings, it'd make for a great fight against Stephen. So I hope he can make the weight, and I hope it's a good fight.
Well, we're certainly not the matchmakers, Kyle, but we'll try and put some words in with the upper staff at Eternal MMA and see if we can get that one put together, because that would absolutely be a fan's delight. And now, speaking of our flyweight champion, as we start to draw to a close, Eternal Playback here, next episode we're going to be looking at Eternal 60 that went down in Perth, and we did see Stephen Erceg, as we mentioned, usually gets his work done in the flyweight division, but a short notice opponent change leading into that fight sees him jump up into the bantamweight division and lock horns with Cody Haddon. So very excited to be back here for the next episode of Eternal Playback, Kyle, where we will talk through Eternal 60 and see what happens in that exciting bantamweight main event. So thanks again for joining us here at Eternal Playback. We are looking forward to be back with you shortly with the next episode where we'll be breaking down Eternal MMA 60.